Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here, and welcome to my 2009 specials ranking for my Time Agent vlogs. Now, here we've only got 3 slots, so, I did the Series 1 last time, that has 7, and then we'll have Series 2 and 3, we'll both have 6 slots. So, we'll just get round to doing this. This is the Time Agent 2009 specials ranking. This will only be the 3 big specials, we're not counting anything else, so not Liam's Lessons, not the Lone Flower Alien, not the game, not the Chasing Flower Aliens, not any of the and we're not counting the Done Type specials, Bob's Will and Blobby Christmas and the fan film one. This is just Time Agent. This is just Earth's Guardians, Memoirs of the Lost, and The Fallen Hero, as released in that order. So let's get down to it. Number 3. Number 3 was one I used to enjoy really a lot, but rewatching it twice, well, particularly when I was doing the vlogs, the most recent 2 times, I should say, the most recent one being for the vlogs, it's not as great as I remember, at least not on a story basis. It's fun, but it's not as great on a story basis. And this is the first special, Earth's Guardians. As I was saying, it's not that fun on a... It's quite fun, but it's not that great on a story level. The acting is great, though, and it looks like they're following a more structured story rather than an improvised one like Series 1, but not quite heavily scripted like 2 or 3 or 4, but a bit like what Dan the Cyborg did, probably. Actually, Dan the Cyborg might even have done something similar to Series 1, or maybe Dan's Diaries as well. It's fun, it's enjoyable, it's a good episode, but the story, compared to the next 2, and even some from Series 1, is a little bit weak. It's stronger than Agent Liam, but compared to some of the others, it's quite a weak story. It's not that strong, it's good, but it's not great. But it's an enjoyable one, you'll get a kick out of it. And Dan gets centre stage for most of the episodes. In fact, pretty much nearly all the episodes, which is more than what can be said for Hardly Human, where he got most of it. So that's Earth's Guardians, 3rd place. Number 2, Memoirs of the Lost. Now, this one used to be my least favourite of the 3. However, with the recent rewatches of these specials, I actually thought it was actually a better story than Earth's Guardians, and that's why it's now taken over. I don't think it's completely perfect, however the story does work, the execution is great. This is becoming a bit more of a series show like they did at the end of Series 1. And I like it when it goes into serious mode, however when they do go to ultra serious mode like in Series 3, it's good to have some light humour added in. One thing that I think is very enjoyable here is the twist. The twist that is very good. It's the Ventrals really out for revenge because they believe, the Time Agents believe, because Ben killed their brother. They're a family race like the Slovene. But that's only a guise. Their real plan is to destroy or take over the Earth, and their brother was just a soldier, so they didn't really care. They just wanted an excuse to go after the Time Agency and maybe make them try and help them fix the ship, as the ship was generally damaged. Or just destroy the Time Agents, just because. And Sebi does a great performance as one of the Ventrals. It's a shame he wasn't back for Redemption of Mortis in Series 2, and I don't think he would have been any of the Ventrals in 3 or 4. He might be, to be honest. I'm not sure. Who plays the Ventrals in those ones? I don't know. Not Matt Williams. So, yes, Billy and Giuseppe are great as the Ventrals and as Liam and Dan, and Ben gets a bit more limelight. He doesn't get centre stage, but he gets a bit more of a limelight. Harry Williams does a great job in his penultimate role, and Matt is Bob the Flower Alien. No, Danny, we need Bob. So that was Memoirs of the Lost. Bob didn't actually do that much. He doesn't really do that much across the entire series, apart from fighting in the big battle and helping with the curing of the flower aliens in new member, but doesn't really do that much in the first 2 episodes. He's just there. No wonder they killed him off after only 4 episodes. Okay, now number one, there's only one special left, is the last one, The Fallen Hero. Now this one is back on Dark Revelations level. If Earth's Guardians was closer to Hardly Human, Liam's Lessons level on a story, but enjoyable on Hardly Human Metal World, and Memoirs of the Lost was kind of on a Metal World Lone Troop one. This one's on a Lone Troop Dark Revelations level, and it's a very good story. It's got Liam trying to stop the Zachatrons, but they knock him out, so he can't warn his team about the battle, and so they get an unexpected big battle. What I don't like, one thing I don't like, is the Flower Aliens kidnapping Bob and having a go at him for ignoring them, even though they were the one, because when he went in earlier, they had a go at him for coming in to their land, and they would kill him if he came back. And then the next time, and then when we see Dan and Bob running to stop the aliens, the Flower Aliens just kidnap him. They just take him off the street and bring him into their woods, and then they have a go at him for ignoring them. He wasn't ignoring them. The Flower Aliens are the bastards in this episode and in the series 1 finale. What is their problem? Honestly, to have a go at him even though they kidnapped him, God's sake. No wonder Dan has to go and rescue him. This makes Dan the Cyborg even better as a character because the Flower Aliens are bastards. I support Dan the Cyborg. Make him the next Prime Minister. We'll get 3 egg waffles. The rest of the story is pretty good, though. It's really entertaining to see Liam try to save his team, but ultimately failing to save Dan. The story between and conflict between Hannah and Liam, and the story about her trying to see Dan, which will expand in Series 2, starts around here. It's alright, it's not great, but it has a decent start. I'm not really the biggest fan of this story, but I think it could have worked better, but I don't know. Hannah Hadfield doesn't give the best performances as the character. I think the best performance is probably in the first episode of Series 2, and she's only on screen for a little bit. Her weakest performance is probably here, though. She doesn't have anything to say in the first one, and it's only there for 5 seconds, so I suppose that's a blessing. No offence. Overall, Fallen Hero, it's a great episode, but it's not brilliant. It's great, but it's not brilliant. But it's number 1 of the 2009 specials. So, let's recap the list. Number 3 is Earth's Guardians. Number 2 is Memoirs of the Lost. And number 1, The Fallen Hero. Right, that's it for the 2009 specials. Stay tuned for the Series 2 ranking. I'll see you guys next time.